Group 3 launching pad series got underway at Sandown Park on Thursday night as the next generation of stars stepped out. Upstaging some of the serious big guns was the ultra-consistent KURO KISMET, the son of Aston DB and Mayfair Miss, bringing up his 7th career win.
Put 4 lengths on Broady Lights, and then Stuart Lee Rose, Aston Rupee as they turn. It's a one-act affair. KURO KISMET ripped away from them. KURO KISMET a dashing win.
Matty Clark, KURO KISMET, sensational tonight. It is saying it's one of your biggest thrills in racing. Explain why.
Oh, look, I won a Group 1 last year with Playlist, but I had the favourite for this race last year, and the race was called off with COVID and everything else, and you just think that's your one and only shot. That dog, he qualified with 6 wins a month ago, and to have to hold on to him for a month for this race, it's been a long month. And we're not just up the road, we're 3 hours up the road, and it's a 6-hour trip every Wednesday the last 2 weeks to do the right thing. And to just have it all come off tonight, I just can't tell you how much it means to me and the wife. It's just been a big, massive thrill.
Welcome back to the Catching Pen, the launching pad Group 3 all-in market on screen. It's changed somewhat since last Thursday, Patch. KURO KISMET and Silver Lake now $5.50 equal favourites.
Yeah, it has somewhat, Mark. And look, a lot of those big guns got through, and there was a couple that missed out too. But I think what we got reminded of last week was, as strong as the series is, as deep it is, a lot of fast dogs are not all professionals yet at this stage of their career. They're still getting everything together. So I think we got reminded of that last week. But from that all-in market, if I'm having a look at that on face value, I probably think Earn the Answers is one that might be a little bit of value compared to the others, given he has drawn much better in his semi-final this time around. But it's going to be a hot night, deep in quality as we know, and building up to the final in, we'll be out 10 days' time.
Now, I'll ask you to bear with us here on the Catching Pen. I struggle with 2 Jasons, especially when their last names are pretty much first names, with Lincoln and Adams. We've got another one joining us in Jason Sharp, and he's got a couple of very nice greyhounds on his hands at the moment, especially after last Thursday with Aston Lavinia for Ray Border, saluting him very fine style. Jason Sharp, thank you for coming on the Catching Pen with us. How are you and how are the dogs?
Thanks for having me, boys. The dogs are feeling pretty good, so onwards and upwards to Thursday night.
And Jace, thankfully your dogs are going better than your beloved Collingwood Footy Club. But it was a great night at the office last Thursday with the 2 heat winners, and you weren't on track, but I could see your son Liam on track, and it was clear what it meant to him. Back home, what sort of rush was it? And I guess the next few days, did you have a bit of a spring in your step?
Oh, it was a great feeling to get a double for the night. I don't know why, but you feel more pressure when you have to pay for the ticket to go into these heats. So I don't know why you feel more pressure, but you just feel more pressure for the owners and to get a result. So I thought the 2 dogs went very good. Hopefully they go even better this week.
Well, the weight is off the shoulders now. We're going to touch on both of your heat winners from last week. The first of them being Aston Lavinia, and we had Ray Border on the show last week, and we spoke about the improvement and consistency that she has been able to develop. What do you put it down to? Is it just a matter of age and experience?
Yeah, I think she's matured. Look, I have had a pretty good opinion of her. Obviously, I put her in the laurels when she just won her first race, so I did think she could run, but she's just put it all together, and she seems like a professional now. So you know what I mean? Yeah, she could probably go anywhere now. I think she's just very confident and very happy, and she loves working, and she's got that early speed, which always helps.
Very important, and consistency at that sort of level too. I mentioned in the lead up about the lack of professionalism. Although a lot of these dogs have ability, she's been able to come in and continue that form that she did come into the series with. The other one that you had who won a heat last week, Jace, was Hadouken. Now I want to ask about his owner, Alan Lai. For someone like me who's at the track more often than not, I haven't seen a lot of him. I don't know a lot about him. Can you give us a bit of an insight, and as well what sort of supporter he is to your team?
Alan's pretty quiet and reserved. He was there Thursday night, so you probably just missed him. But he's a great owner and great supporter for us. You couldn't ask for a better owner. I've just been honest, and we've got a lot of great owners at the moment. But he's just backing us, which is good, and it makes so much confidence. And you know what I mean, he wants to win these big races, so that's the plan.
And JC, one of the families in the sport where there's a lot of involvement, it's widespread throughout the whole family. You had your son Liam there last Thursday, and also, like I said, a strong friend of yours in Dale Chapman. What's that like to send the boys to the track and you put the feet up at home and watch it all unfold?
Oh, look, they do a great job, and we trust them. I don't know. I can't believe how good a team we have at the moment. So even today, we've got two boys going to Geelong, and we've got two boys going to Warragul. We're just lucky to have really good workers at the moment, and it's a team effort. It takes a lot of people to get this done. So we're very lucky, obviously, and Jess helps a lot. And even Mia the other night, she was at Shepparton in that race that she handled. She got off the phone after she got the winner, and she goes, "That's the best, Dad." So you feel proud when they handle winners, and they really do enjoy it. So it's really good.
We'll get just a comment from you, Jace. You've decided to send 3 up for the egg with the heats being redrawn. You've got Devil 16, Denise's Vision, and arguably the best performed of those 3, Junk Food Junkie, going around. We'll just get a thought from you on each of those. Geez, you've been handed the visitors draw in the Junk Food Junkie race. It's the heat of death.
Yeah, all 3 I've got the car park, so I don't know what happened there. Normally I draw pretty well when I go to Sydney. So, look, I think Devil 16's going the best out of the 3 of them. So I haven't had much of a chance to have a look at the heats yet. So I'll get onto that later on tonight. But we just got to go there and try and run in the top 3. So see what happens.
Well, Jason Hadouken must be a very good dog to overcome Jason Adams tipping him last week in our fantasy tipping competition. Best of luck with the upcoming series, the launching pad, as well as the Golden Easter egg, and thanks for coming on the pen.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Jason Sharp joining us there on the catching pen. We'll head to a break. Still plenty more to come.
Hype surrounded a maiden greyhound of Ballarat last Wednesday as On the Bit stepped out for his first race. The son of Orson Allen, trained by Matt Lanigan, is owned by some big names in thoroughbred racing. Melbourne Cup winning jockey Jai McNeil and fellow Group 1 winning hoops John Allen and Harry Coffey.
Backing up Dale tries to run one on Blessed Bale, but it's On the Bit by 3 lengths.